Is Trump's economy truly booming in 2025? Join me as I dive into the numbers and explore whether Trump's economy is truly booming in 2025 on the momentous day of his inauguration, surrounded by billionaire supporters, crypto magnates, and Wall Street elites. The topic of Trump's economy in 2025 is a complex and timely one. With the inauguration spotlight shining brightly, the economic performance of his administration is under intense global scrutiny. Today, as Trump reclaims the political stage, we ask, is the economic boom he promises grounded in reality, or is it more about optics than substance? Let's dive into the details, covering traditional economic indicators, the cryptocurrency market, global trading dynamics, and other financial arenas shaping 2025. The journey to 2025 was fraught with economic hurdles. Inflation rates hit multi-decade highs in the early 2020s, eroding purchasing power and forcing the Federal Reserve to implement aggressive interest rate hikes. These measures cooled inflation but slowed economic growth, creating a precarious balancing act. While unemployment rates remained low, underemployment persisted, with many Americans relying on gig work or part-time jobs that lacked benefits. Meanwhile, national debt surpassed $35 trillion, raising alarm bells about fiscal sustainability. Social programs faced funding challenges, adding to public concern. Globally, trade wars escalated, with ongoing disputes between the U.S., China, and the EU. These tensions disrupted supply chains and drove up costs for businesses and consumers. At the same time, emerging markets like India and Brazil gained traction, reshaping the global economic hierarchy. As Trump's second term begins, his administration touts several key economic successes. Stock market surge. Major indices like the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and S&P 500 hit record highs. Tech, energy, and infrastructure stocks led the charge, fueled by tax incentives and deregulation. Consumer confidence. Surveys indicate a resurgence of optimism among consumers, driven by stable job markets and rising disposable incomes for higher earners. Infrastructure spending. A bold infrastructure initiative, dubbed Rebuild America 2.0, allocated trillions to modernize highways, bridges, and public transportation systems, creating jobs and boosting GDP. However, not all Americans share equally in this prosperity. Wage growth remains sluggish for many, and the wealth gap has widened further. Critics argue that while the economy appears strong on paper, underlying issues such as income inequality, housing affordability, and healthcare costs remain unaddressed. The cryptocurrency market in 2025 is a central pillar of financial discourse. Trump's administration has taken a surprisingly favorable stance toward blockchain technology, supporting its integration into mainstream finance. Market dynamics. Bitcoin surged past $100,000, driven by institutional adoption and growing demand as a hedge against inflation. Ethereum continues to dominate the smart contract space, while newer players like Solana and Avalanche gain traction in decentralized finance, DeFi ecosystems. Stablecoins and regulation. Stablecoins like USDC and Tether are now central to global trade, with enhanced regulations ensuring transparency and consumer protection. The U.S. launched its own central bank digital currency, CBDC, the digital dollar, to compete with China's digital yuan. Mass adoption. Payment platforms such as PayPal and Cash App now support seamless crypto-to-fiat transactions, and major retailers accept cryptocurrencies alongside traditional payments. However, volatility remains a concern, particularly for smaller investors. The trading landscape in 2025 reflects a mix of innovation and caution. Retail trading boom. Platforms like Robinhood and Webull have introduced AI-driven investment tools, making it easier for everyday traders to access sophisticated strategies. Social trading communities have expanded, further democratizing investment opportunities. Hedge fund dominance. Hedge funds are increasingly leveraging AI and machine learning to gain an edge in algorithmic trading. Commodities like gold, lithium, and rare earth metals have seen renewed interest due to their critical roles in technology and clean energy. Green investing. ESG. Environmental, social, and governance. Investing has reached new heights, with funds prioritizing companies that adhere to sustainability goals. Renewable energy stocks and green bonds are particularly attractive. Global trade markets. Despite trade tensions, commodities like oil and agricultural products have benefited from increased global demand. Emerging markets are becoming key trade partners, challenging traditional economic powers. Real estate. The real estate market in 2025 is a tale of two extremes. Urban centers experience skyrocketing rents and property values, while suburban and rural areas struggle with oversupply. Rising interest rates have cooled mortgage applications, but cash buyers remain active. Personal debt. Credit card debt and student loans continue to burden middle-class families. New refinancing options and federal relief programs provide some relief, but concerns about unsustainable debt levels persist. Banking and fintech. Fintech innovations are reshaping the banking landscape. Companies like Square, Stripe, and Revolut dominate digital payment services, while traditional banks scramble to catch up. Peer-to-peer lending platforms are becoming mainstream, offering competitive interest rates and decentralized loan options. AI in finance. Artificial intelligence is now integral to financial planning, credit scoring, and fraud detection. Chatbots assist with customer service, while robo-advisors provide personalized investment strategies. Trump's inauguration today showcases an impressive array of billionaire supporters. Tech magnates, hedge fund managers, and crypto entrepreneurs form a powerful coalition advocating for pro-business policies. Their influence extends beyond campaign contributions, shaping policies that favor capital markets and innovation. While their support drives economic growth in certain sectors, critics warn that their priorities often neglect the needs of the average American. The debate over wealth inequality and corporate influence on governance continues to rage. So, is Trump's economy booming in 2025? The answer is a mix of yes and no. On the surface, metrics like GDP growth, stock market performance, and consumer confidence suggest a thriving economy. However, deeper issues, such as wealth disparity, wage stagnation, and unsustainable debt, cast a shadow over these achievements. The crypto market, trading innovations, and technological advancements add exciting dimensions to the financial landscape, but come with risks of volatility and regulatory challenges. Global trade and emerging market dynamics further complicate the picture, creating both opportunities and uncertainties. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Trump's economy in 2025. What's your take on the state of the economy, crypto markets, and trading trends? Are we witnessing a true economic boom or a bubble waiting to burst? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to check out our video on the top financial trends shaping 2025.